Okay, I'm super late to the party on this because the bulletin board was filled with so many things that I actually missed the fact that there was an update notification in here. But we do have it, so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, a lot of the info in here I'm imagining is going to be supplementary from the Fate channel. Yeah, so we start with the summoning event update. Legendary revival, mythic revival summoning events. They're going to include emblem heroes from this point forward, as we saw, and by extension, that means some of the early emblem heroes like Ike, Celica, Marth, those guys seem to be slated for refines and remixes. So that's going to be very interesting to see what they decide to do with those guys. Okay, heroes added to the weekly revival summoning focuses and their schedule. Yeah, new revivals, recommended revivals button are being added to the top. Yeah, so we saw this already. They're just making it easier for you to sort the banners and scroll through exactly what you're looking for, as opposed to before. It was just scroll through everything and it was TLDR. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, improvements to the hero profile screen. Yes, so this one was the big one most people said was pretty much the best out of all of the QOL that we got. So you can click on the enhance button, and then it's going to open up this little tab here where you can go ahead and engage, you can grant powers, you can check your skill sets, you can change your skills, learn new skills, and so on and so forth. Huge update. One thing they didn't put, though, was the ability to grant blessings, which would make a lot of sense. If you're building an Aether Raid's offense team and you click on this menu while you have a character selected, you can't just immediately grant them the blessing that you need them to have. Like, let's say you want them to have a light blessing, or you're building a defense team, you want them to have a dark blessing. You still got to leave and go back to the original menu, which that is still a pain. Hopefully they go ahead and add that to this list eventually. Sooner rather than later, I would hope. All right, and then you can also do this too. In the settings tab, you can actually change the order of how these are going to display if you want to do that. I mean, does it really matter if engage is the second to last or if it's all the way on the top? I don't know. It doesn't seem like that big a deal. As long as it's there, I'll know that I have to click on it. Okay, Fate Pass quest. Yeah, another actually, honestly, this is probably the biggest thing that they put in the Fate Pass or the Fate channel, but you got to pay for the Fate Pass to get it. So for a lot of people are mad because it's not going to apply to them, and they wanted this in the Celestial Stone Shop, the Ascended Florets. I mentioned that as well in my original video of the Fate channel. I was like, it's great that they're in the Fate Pass and you get 2 per month, but a floret in the Celestial Stone Shop would be a good idea as well. So maybe they'll get on that at some point or another. Regardless of which, this does bring up the value of the Fate Pass by a little bit, because you're getting 2 florets now, which, as opposed to doing this, you could get a floret by paying for the $50 pack, which that was some BS. So that was absolutely not worth it. This is a little better for sure. Okay, skills that appear in Chamber 25 of Hall of Forms is being updated. Yeah, that as well they told us about in the Fate channel. Arena's being updated, so they're giving different tickets only during the seasons when you're allowed to use a version-specific hero, like version 1, version 2, etc. Only on those seasons is the arena ticket going to be for the seasonal 4-star special rate banner. All other times, it's still going to be the regular arena ticket that gives you a unit from the standard summoning pool demotes. So, I don't know. People are very upset about this. It's just cope to me. I don't see any way you could realistically be upset about this, unless you're just blowing smoke. No offense to anybody, but that's kind of how it is. Because both of these tickets, you're not really getting much. The only thing is that the seasonal ones specifically that they're about to give us, you may have a good chance of filling out your Pokedex if you've missed a lot of the early seasonal heroes that are rarely ever available and not worth it at all to summon on their banners for. Like a unit like Bride Charlotte. How many people have Bride Charlotte in their barracks? Probably not many. And if you don't, are you going to spend orbs to go and get her? Absolutely not. Not in this economy with orbs. So what you'd rather do is just get her for free somehow, either when they give out the batch of this special rate tickets for the seasonal banners during big celebrations. They usually give us like 20 of those to knock out on one of those seasonal demo banners, or now you can do it with the arena seasonal demo banner. All right, also arena bonus heroes are getting 6 extra stats. Before it was +4 to everything, now it's +10 to everything. That's not going to fix the problem with arena though. The problem with arena is that we just need team preview. That's all we need. Show me what my opponent's team is so I know whether or not I can beat them or if I have to just reset. All right, another tactical retreat. Again, same problem. Like, it's an okay update, but doesn't fix the underlying issue with arena. Additional maps, oh my god. So what are the new maps going to be? Like 500 defense tiles, and the lone non-defense tile is going to be a boulder that I can't break? Or like a river that only flyers can. The arena maps are the absolute worst. Whoever designed them is a maniac, okay? Why don't we get those kinds of map designs for Aether Raid's defense maps, huh? Why can't we get complete debauchery in there? Why is arena the only mode that gets to have BS maps? Alright, whatever. Okay, these are going to be the Ephemera codes. So we have... Oh, Lucia. That's the, That Lucia is the one from Summer, right? The Yukata Lucia. She has Kanto Curve. That's a really good pickup from an Ephemera code. Holy crap. And then we have Tea Time Ferdinand. Not quite as exciting. Alright, then we have Bunny Narshin. We have Churche. We have Linoan. Then we got Arthur. And we have... what was his name again? Bowie, I think? Yeah, Bowie, right? I think he's May's boyfriend. I don't remember. Something like that. I've only played Echoes one time, actually. Believe it or not. I should play Echoes again. Okay, so these are going to be the refines that we're getting this batch. We have Summer Ash. We have Ascended Marita. We got Tine. And then we have Colm. And we have Geralt. Okay, some exciting ones there for some people, I'm sure. Geralt, a lot of people really like him. Ash as well. Ash is a very liked character. So them being able to get refines is nice. That's specifically the Summer Ash, by the way. We got base Ash, right? I think we did. So, yeah, this is the Summer alt, though. And then Ascended Marita. What is the fate of Ascended heroes moving forward? Are we ever getting any more of them? Probably not. I mean, they put florets into the Fey Pass now, so it seems like that's the method that they're intending to give out florets from. But they could still totally do an Ascended hero. I mean, they've been shoehorning rearmed heroes onto all of the seasonal banners now, right? Like, rearmed Hoder, rearmed Soth, and all the other rearmed heroes that we've just randomly been getting on seasonal banners. That's just there to compress, like, the releases of new unit types, I think. So they could totally just put an Ascended hero on a seasonal banner and just call it a day. Like, oh, here, if you summon this guy, you get a floret. Wouldn't that be nice? Like, I would say keep the rearmed hero too, but you could also toss in some other types of heroes. The ones that people normally were not summoning for. Like the Ascended heroes, the Aided heroes, like those types of heroes. If they're on a seasonal banner that people are already probably going to want to summon on in the first place, just tossing them on there would only increase the value of the banner. And it's a way that they could release more and more of them. So, yeah, I don't know. It's up to them what they want to do with that. All right, new Memento event. We have Kieran and Alphonse once again. They are in the middle of a snow patch. What is Alphonse thinking about? Why is he blushing? He wants a vanilla donut? Is that a vanilla donut? And he's blushing about it? Alright, that is hella sus. I don't know what this... And look at Kieran's face, too. He's like, hey, you want a donut, don't you, Alphonse? I got a donut for you. Ugh. I don't know about that one. Okay, so we have Aether Raids is being updated. We're getting upgrades to all of the schools this time. So the Infantry School, Armor School, and so on. Leveled up to level 16. All right, Aether Resorts, we're getting 2 new tracks in the concert hall. You have Painful Wish from Path of Radiance and Goto the White Sage from New Mystery. All right, you can raise your Summoner Duels favor level up to 7,000 now, as if anyone's gone past the original cap of, like, what was it, 1,500 or something, the original cap. Okay, and we have this new captain seal. So, low-key, this was, like, the main reason why I wanted to do this video, despite it being so late. This captain seal looks outrageous. So, enterprising. If the captain initiates combat, grants a bonus to the captain's stats during combat equal to the number of bonus effects active on the target times 3, excluding stat bonuses. That is going to be insane. And it's a huge counterpick to Alpha Door setups, where... and final boss setups as well, because you guys already know how Arcane Soak is causing a ruckus in Summoner Duels, because you can turn him into a final boss, and he's really difficult to outrun, because he's got so much speed, especially if you give him Taker Burst, Rise Above, Instruct. Like, being able to actually beat that guy in a one-on-one is not the easiest thing, especially when he's got, like, 500 bonuses. So... this captain seal giving you uncapped stats times 3 based on the number of bonuses. Oh my god. Like, how much Alpha Door starts off the map? He's got like 20 plus bonuses. So that's like plus 60 to all stats right there. Insane captain seal. And a huge counterpick to final boss setups. So yeah, that's going to see play for sure. Alright, then we have a new addition to the Heroic Grail shop. We have the Summer Ephemera. He was the most recent Tempest Trial reward. And then other changes will fix an issue where a skill added in version 10.7, Speed and Defense Allure, displays as selectable for forms of any weapon types except for staff in the Hall of Forms and Hall of Forms Revival. After the 10.8 update, the skill will only display for forms that can equip Sing or Dance. Yeah, that skill is specifically for singing and dancing units. So, I mean, there are some dance skills you can just put on anybody, like the Torrent Dance and, like, the original dance skills, like Firestorm Dance, Torrent Dance, Geyser Dance. Like, I know all of those you can put on regular units. So, Speed and Defense Allure being dance only, but a lot of its effects proc after you use a dance. So that does make sense. All right, that's basically everything in here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Most of this stuff was just stuff from the Fate channel, but we did get the refines, the new Captain Seal, the Ephemera codes, things like that. Crazy Ephemera code there with the Lucia. If you've got any infantry, arcane, or attuned heroes that still have inherits to go, give them Canto Curb. It's one of those skills that's never going to age out because you just always need it. Either it's good for the Canto control or it's good for the prevention of end turn effects. So in both cases, it's helpful. And then over here, of course, whose refine am I looking forward to the most? I guess Marita. Maybe Tine? I don't know. None of these characters are particularly interesting to me, but I'm sure somebody out there will have an opposing opinion to that. So this is your boy Tacho signing out. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.